Hey, good morning, Pajama Grandma. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with today's Daily Scare Share. I am doing one thing a day that scares me from the book, Do One Thing a Day That Scares You. It's just a journal type book that my daughter challenged me to actually do this year. I bought it in about 2014 and I did it for a couple of days with a friend of mine. We were in a business together and we were trying to stretch our comfort zone. But of course, we got busy, we made excuses, life got in the way, and we stopped doing it. So I might have been in a little bit of a rut at the beginning of this year, and my daughter noticed, and she found this book on my bookshelf, and she thought, that sounds really interesting. Maybe that would help Mom. So she shared it with me and reminded me and brought it up in a very nice way and said, hey, this is a cool book. And I said, yeah, I used to do it. She goes, yeah, I know. You only did a couple of days. She's like, why don't you do it again? So I agreed. I know that, we all know what's going on with us. We know if we're in a rut or not. And I know that at the beginning of this year, I was in a rut. It wasn't a great rut. It wasn't a bad rut. It was just I'm just getting by, I'm fine rut. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to live in a just getting by, going through the motions of my life type existence. It's not very fun. So I committed to doing one thing a day that scares me for this year. And in order to hold myself accountable, what better way than to do a Facebook Live every day and share the day's message with other people so that they can do it too, so that you can do it too, so that I can kind of spread a little bit more of me around the world. Ooh, that's a scary thought. Well, today's is actually like a little survey quiz thing, and it says, get out your magnifying glass, Sharon. Dare to change the world today. Choose one. Now, we know I love this one, right? Because I believe that we all want to change the world. We just don't think that we're good enough or that we deserve to change the world. But you know what? We all do. And the real secret is the only thing you have to do to change the world is just be yourself. Makes it pretty easy, doesn't it? Takes all the pressure off. If all I have to do is be myself and that will change the world, well, it'll at least change my world. Think of how easy it is for everybody to get involved with changing the world. So it says, dare to change the world today, choose one. In your neighborhood, in your city, in your state, in your country, in the world, or on the planet. So you have to check one of those. It's a checkbox. I'm going to check on the planet, although I kind of just want in the world. But I guess the world and the planet, aren't they sort of the same thing? So anyway, I'm checking both of those. And my way of wanting to change the world is to kill chronic pain. I want to kill chronic pain for all of those of us who have suffered with chronic pain in the past or are currently suffering with chronic pain. So what am I going to do about that? It says today I, and then it has the blank lines. You're supposed to fill in with what you do. So today I am going to deliver a message on Facebook Live about chronic pain. I'm going to figure out a way. I've made about 140 some videos of chronic pain killing tips, tricks, and techniques and strategies and things that have worked for me over the last 37 years. I'm going to figure out my process for how am I going to disseminate that information and share those tips and those strategies and those prescriptions, I call them, with as many people as humanly possible so that they can find a way to kill their chronic pain. So that is what I'm going to do today to impact the world. The world, as my kids would say. My kids, like, it's from a movie. I can't remember what the movie is, but it's like some bad guy, of course, wanted to rule the world, and he would say, the world, the world. And my kids did that for years, and we still, every once in a while, somebody will do it, and we all laugh. Anyway, what are you going to do to positively, now this, I'm going to put my own caveat on this. You need to positively change the world and make the world a better place. I guess I should have qualified that in the beginning, because people will do things for attention if they're not getting enough. And they'll do things both for positive and negative attention. We see that all the time in the world. We see that in our families. We see that in our relationships. We see that everywhere. I hope you're not one of those people that does negative things for attention. I think we all do sometimes, but let's not make it a habit. So dare to change the world in a positive way. Go out. Share in the comments below what you're going to do. What can you do today? What one step can you move toward your goal, your objective, your way of being yourself and changing the world? Go out and do it and share with us in the comments below. Have an awesome day. Pajama Grandma out.